Yo squad, what is up? Happy Friday, it's your boy PinoE here. We got a ton of stuff to talk about today, so I don't want to waste any time. But before we get into the sneaker news, let's start with a quick reminder of what's dropping tomorrow. First up, we got the Sneaker Boy Wish Adidas Consortium Jellyfish Pack, made up of the Pure Boost and Climacool silhouettes. Both pairs drop tomorrow for $150 and $160, exclusive to Wish and Sneaker Boy. But don't worry, if you want a pair, there will be a wider release next week on May 20th. Next up, an exclusive to one House of Hoops in Harlem, we have the Nike Kyrie 3 EYBL. I still think there's something more going on with this pair. They haven't yet popped up on the sneakers app, but Nike did load the official pics. So cross your fingers and keep an eye on sneakers tomorrow. These will retail for $120. Keeping with the EYBL theme, the Nike PG1 EYBL is also dropping tomorrow at the Harlem House of Hoops with a retail price of $110. Same thing goes for these. They might release on the sneakers app tomorrow, maybe another random day, maybe not at all, no idea, but keep your eyes open. Next up, we got the Just Dawn Air Jordan 2 Arctic Orange dropping in extended grade school sizing for $350, preschool for $200, and toddler for $150. Nike actually dropped these today in LA, and I'll get into that a little later in the video. But if you want these, you can find them tomorrow at the retailers up on screen. And last up for tomorrow, and there's nothing limited or exclusive about these, but they're dope. They're the Air Jordan Retro 4 Pure Money, dropping in full family sizing pretty much everywhere that sells Jordan Brand, along with the sneakers app. $190 is the price, and you could sleep on these if you like. They won't sell out, but I'm still going to be picking them up. To the squad, good luck tomorrow. We're going to start with Puma, and everybody likes the weekend, right? Friday night, when school is done or you're off work, there's nothing better knowing that tomorrow is Saturday. Everybody also likes the Canadian artist the weekend. Coming out of the OVO sweatshop, putting out hits for Drake, he has done extremely well since launching his career. But everyone might not like the weekend signature shoe with Puma, which we have up on screen. There's no release info or pricing available, but these are whack. They're definitely not the weekend. They feel more like a Monday morning, because nobody likes Monday mornings. And speaking of things that nobody likes, next up we got Adidas and the Adidas See You Later Prime Knit. This is an old hiking shoe from Adidas, which they've updated with a new look, included a prime knit constructed upper. These are junk. They even got the name wrong. Instead of See You Later, these should be called See You Never. For anybody who actually does like these for some reason, there is no release date yet known, but stay tuned. Just yesterday, we got a first look at the Adidas Stan Smith Sock Prime Knit in a white colorway with a green heel patch. And today we got images of the pair coming in a black Prime Knit upper, featuring a white leather heel patch with gold foil branding on top of a leather patch on the medial side of the shoe. Nope, no good, and no date, but they should be coming out this summer, so stay tuned. And last up for Adidas, courtesy of Japanican Blog, we get a first look at the Adidas NMD R2 Prime Knit Triple Black. You can't really go wrong with the triple black pair, so these are okay in my books. But as is the case with unofficial early looks, there's no date or price yet confirmed. Okay, this is really last for Adidas, and what you're looking at is a sample of the Blue Zebra. Before anyone asks, aren't these an April Fool's joke? No, this is real, it is a sample. At this time, I don't know enough to say if they will ever drop or if they will forever be a sample only, but stay tuned and let me know your thoughts below. The Blue Zebra or the Zebra that dropped? What do you prefer? Let's hop on over to Nike, and first up, we have the official images of the Nike Foamposite 1 Metallic Red. This pair comes dressed in a varsity red, black and white colorway, with metallic red hitting the Foamposite shell, completed with black nubuck detailing and white Nike branding. This pair drops 1 week from today on May 19th, and the retail price is set at $230. Up next, and this really sucks, we got the Nike Air Max 97 Metallic Gold, and I figured they'd be a limited drop like the Silver Bullets, but damn, get ready for the else. If you don't want to wait until May 18th, let me know in the comments, and I'll send you over a limited edition PinoE L for $6 plus shipping. They will be available at a number of different retailers, along with the Nike Sneakers app, but if you were hoping for a wide general release, then I am sorry. May 18th is the date, and $160 is the retail price. Over to Jordan Brand next, and first we have some detailed images of the Air Jordan Retro 1 High wings. As a follow-up to last year's Air Jordan 12 wings, we'll soon be getting the model up on screen. The pair comes built with a premium leather construction that features the Michael Jordan Wings logo embossed on the tongue, with the gold Wings logo on the shoe's heel. The Feather Wings logo can be seen on the insole of this pair with the words Wings displayed on the icy outsole. These are okay, the 12 in my opinion was executed nicer than these, but you know the hype's going to be real because this pair will be limited to only 19,400 number pairs. You could try to get these sometime soon, there's no exact date just yet, but you could expect a slight price bump with retail coming in at $200. And last up for Jordan Brand, before we get into some drama surrounding Urban Necessities, we have the official images of the Air Jordan 11 Low Heiress, and I still think these are dope. Like I've mentioned in the past, this pair will be a grade school exclusive, coming in extended sizing, and retail will be $175. However, today we also have a look at what the release maps look like, and they're not a super limited pair, but they are in no way a general release. So it sits somewhere in the middle. My advice, like always, is this: if you want them, don't sleep. I'm sure these are going to sell out, so make sure you enter your raffles, call your plugs, do whatever you got to do to get yourself a pair if you want them. And just a reminder, they drop next Saturday, May 20th. Okay, and now some drama. I'm going to say this first. I don't know how much of this is or isn't true. I don't know Urban Necessities' side to the story. So this is a he said, she said sort of thing for now. But if it is true, and I personally tend to believe this, then the sellers who deal with the UN should probably think twice about it. I'll give you all some background to this story. The details were posted on the Cream Facebook group, which is a group based out of Chicago, I believe, and the post was by Alan Webby. From what I've been able to gather is this: Alan Webby is the plug, and he's got money. He sells shoes as a side hustle, not because he needs to, and he doesn't sell 10 pairs or 20 pairs. This guy sells pallets. When you think of the pallets of Yeezys that the UN was posting on Instagram, the Belugas, and all the others, Alan states those came from him. I believe he's done slightly over $2 million in sales through the UN. This is one seller, and this is where the problems start. Alan asked the owners of the UN to provide him with a count of his inventory that was not sold. And apparently the inventory software that the UN has is the shits, but that has been recently updated. So take Flight Club as an example. If you're a seller at Flight Club, you can log in, see what you still have for sale, what's been sold, and how much money you've made. Well, with the UN, each shoe had a sticker on it. When the shoe was sold, the sticker would come off, and it'd be added to the list of sales which commissions needed to be paid on. And since this guy had millions in dollars of sales, I don't think the request to get a count of his inventory is unreasonable. But he wasn't able to get a count for close to 9 months of asking. This is where it gets shady, in my opinion, why people need to be careful. After finally getting the count, Alan found out that the UN had held back close to $90,000 in sales and damaged shoes. So they had his pairs, they sold his pairs, they didn't pay him, they damaged his pairs and didn't tell him. I'm not sure what damaging them means. He doesn't really provide an explanation into that, so I can't really elaborate. But holy shit, guys, we're not talking a couple $100. We're talking about $90,000 in money that was owed to him. And from the outside looking in, it's clear why it took this guy 9 months to get the count that he was asking for. He also states that the 21 pairs of the Friends and Family Hyper Adapts that were on Instagram were his, and the folks from UN went on YouTube saying that each one was sold for 6 racks each. But according to Alan, that's a lie, because he still has the shoes in his garage, and that's disturbing as well. Again, if this is true, and I haven't heard the UN side yet, but if this is true, these are some serious red flags. In short, the moral of the story is be careful who you're dealing with. Things aren't always how they appear. Again, I personally believe this story from what I've been able to find out behind the scenes. It makes sense to me, so I can't be dealing with the UN as a customer. I don't sell shoes, so that's not a problem I'll have, but if you do, then make sure you check into it now. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below, and I'm out.